Thanks to Sample Sound for sponsoring this video. What if I want a drum pattern for cyberpunk, hip-hop, high-energy futuristic beats at 140 BPM? Hi, this is an AI made by Sample Sound to generate audio samples so you can use them in your DAW. The goal, I guess, is to provide samples that would not be used by anybody else or that are specific to your needs. It all works from their website. You log in, you go to the app, you buy credits, and you can use them to buy regular samples from the libraries or generate new ones based on a prompt. So for example, say we want a bass line, we can add cyberpunk for the genre, say at 140 BPM, and let's say groovy to throw in some adjectives. And let's also say we want it in the key of D minor. So naturally, when I see it, I want to break it. For science. I want to ask it the impossible to see how it reacts. And hopefully we'll get some weird stuff and we'll make a beat with it. So we'll try to break it, but in all fairness, it's important to note that this is still a very early version. We are in version 0.1, so it will evolve for sure. And at the moment, I'm really not sure how it's gonna go. I'll just hope we'll have good enough sounds to make a beat. So I asked you if you had some weird ideas to ask the AI, and oh man, you delivered. Like this, thermal power plant steam purged through the blades of a burning runaway wind turbine, echoing off the walls of a mile-wide wall of glass in the desert. I don't even know myself. No, I don't know how I would even imagine how that would sound. So let's try it as is first, for science. Oh, it's important to note that when a sound is generated, you need to reload the page to see it. So I reload the page, and here are my samples. I mean, that's pretty good. I didn't expect that, to be honest. We have the powering machine, we have the wind, we have the general idea, actually. This one's pretty cool, so we could make a riser with it. Okay, let's chop it with an autopan, and I'll also bump the tempo up a bit. I want it to be more... Cool, I think that'd be cool for an intro. Okay, so let's do something the AI can't do for sure. We have the Strider Scream from Half-Life 2 Episode 2. So first, I guess it's copyrighted, so that shouldn't be in the training data. And second, let's see what it does. Okay, so let's try to reinterpret, say, sci-fi robot scream maybe? Wow, interesting. This one's kinda cool. It already has some rhythm to it. Yeah, it's cool, so let's chop that up. Oh, cool. What we have next? We have a drive-by shooting, but the gunshots are in the same pattern as the aim and break. Okay. There's something actually cool about it. Okay, so let's add 140 BPM to have them all at the same tempo. Okay, I can take a small part for a break. And I've noticed even if you specify a tempo in the prompt, you'll always have to resynchronize the sample in your project. So in Ableton, I will cut the start on the right beats and the end right on the first beat of the next bar. Then activate the warp, hold shift, and resize the clip to the size of one bar. Okay, so for the next loop, I want to switch the vibe, so I'll take another drum loop from earlier. So to show you what I just said, just cut the beginning, cut the end, hold shift, and resize. Yeah, I prefer it without the bass for this part. Next we have a roaring Tyrannosaurus Rex riding a giant butterfly with deep whooshes to represent the flapping of the giant wings and alien insectoid chattering to represent whatever noises a scaled-up butterfly would mumble to itself while carrying a heavy burden. What the... Okay, we have the roar, we have the wind, but what about we keep only the roaring T-Rex? I guess there's not many dinosaur sound in the training data. Okay, let's work with that. Okay, let's chop it. Let's try another one. Yeah, I want to add more of a delay on this one. So next we have a soul sample with metal elements, to which I will add a tempo. Okay, so I guess it understood the metal elements as metallic instruments. So let's try a soul chord progression played by a metal band. Okay, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but to be fair, I like it, and it's close enough. I guess it's close enough. Okay, so let's try to tune it. Yeah, I don't know if it's far off, but it doesn't fit, so I'll put it aside for now. And let's add in one of the metallic samples. Yeah, maybe if I make each of these chords longer and reverse the second half. Yeah, it's better, but I don't think it fits with the vocals, so I think it would be for another part. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Next we have Amen break samples but medieval sounding. So I'll write Amen break but played with medieval percussions. So I think there's a lot of resonances in there, so I'll try Soothe to remove most of it. Okay, now let's try horse riding in the desert. No. Let's try sound of a horse galloping on sand instead. Yeah, that's cool. I guess that would make another guitar player. Almost there, so let's try pure sound design with sci-fi time machine powering on sound effects. Wow. I thought that would be a curveball, but that's actually pretty good. That's a pretty cool sound. That is pretty cool. So I'll try to make it shorter, higher in pitch. Or actually, maybe I can even tune it. That can be cool as a transition. I find it so satisfying, so nice. Next we have a wolf. I have an idea, so I'll put a wolf howling a long note, because I will need a long note. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a typo. A long note. No. I'll put a wolf with a piano next to it. No. Oh, that's okay. Oh, here's the note. So I'll put one in a simpler, and we'll make an 808 out of it. So I'll zoom on it so both points are on the zero crossing, so it looks better. Let's tune it, add a pitch envelope, and play it way lower. Let's add Prisma, excellent free plugin to distort only parts of the sound. With an overdrive, with two overdrives, okay, now I want to reuse this sound to make something completely different. So I'll remove everything, remove the envelope, let's querify it with a disto. Oh, that could use some magic button. So let's fade it in. So last one, we have monkeys, so I'll try monkey yellings. Okay, so it feels like it generates every scream and yellings from the same bank of sounds. It's pretty similar to the screams we had earlier. So let's try to make a rhythm with that, and chop it also with an auto pen. So I'll play the whole thing, but first I would like to try and generate some isolated elements, because I guess that is what this app would be the most used for. And for the drum patterns I generated in the beginning, I had a lot with other instruments added, or residues of other instruments. So what if I want a bass single long note in a dark cyberpunk style, for example? Okay, not bad. I guess it works better if we don't put a tempo for that, because here's what I had with the tempo in the prompt. A pattern with a single note. And what if I want a thick and tight kick? Okay, pretty cool. So I guess if I want, say, a textured snare. Okay, I get a snare. Pretty cool. Maybe I can add one in the break I have in the very beginning. Okay, alright, so enough testing. Now I will play the whole beat and you can tell me what it makes you think of in the comments. To me, maybe it's the fun I had while doing it, but it reminds me a lot of maybe a music of a cartoon about skateboarding in the early 2000s. So have a listen and tell me what you think. So if you'd like to try this app for yourself, you'll find the link for Sample Sounds website below in the description. At the moment it is still in beta, as this is the very first version of the app, so it will surely evolve over time. And if you'd like to hear and play with all the samples I generated today, I've also put a link to download them. The name of the files are the prompts I used, and there's a lot more than what I could show you in this video, including some sound design tests for growls and heavy basses. So it's all in the description. Meanwhile, thanks a lot to Patreon supporting the channel. I wish you all a great day or a great evening. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye!